coming up on Sports Weekly. We'll take you out to Toyota Arena for the CIF Southern Section Division 9 championship game. The Pacific Pirates boys basketball team taking on Colton. Highlights and interviews coming up in just a moment. Plus, we'll take you out to San Bernardino Valley College. The Wolverines opening up the playoffs at home against the College of the Canyons. We had a former big-time Wolverine star in the house as well. We'll hear from Dominique Daniels Jr. And how about some swimming? San Gorgonio taking on Indian Springs. We'll check in with the Spartans, see how their season is looking, and volleyball as well. The Coyotes taking on Bloomington. All that and more coming up on this edition of Sports Weekly on IEMG, and it starts right now. All right, here we go. Welcome to Sports Weekly on IEMG. I'm your host, Pep Fernandez. We got some highlights to get to and interviews. Championship edition as the Pacific boys basketball team taking on the Colton Yellow Jackets for the Division 9 championship. So let's jump right into it because we got a lot of highlights to get to. Here we go out to Ontario. There's the Pirates, the D9 finals at Toyota Arena, and they're taking on an old familiar foe, the Colton Yellow Jackets, for the CIF Southern Section Championship. Let's get right to the highlights. Both teams started off pretty quickly in this game. Pirates with the ball, that is Doug Perez Jr. Yes, that Doug, the football star, going inside, drives, hangs, puts it up, and it is good for the Pirates. Doug Perez Jr. had 13 points in the game for Pacific. Then back the other way with the Yellow Jackets. It's going to be Michael Collins. The mid-range J is good. Knocks down the jumper for Colton. And then Tevin Nixon Jr. inside takes the nice pass, and he finishes right at the rim for the Pirates. Colton's Andres Elenis had a huge game, especially in the second quarter. The runner-up and good. Yellow Jackets take a 14-10 lead. So now we go to the second quarter, and Doug Perez, again, 2 of his 13 right here. The long jumper falls for Doug Perez. That one's good, but the Yellow Jackets were up by 1. And then Elenis going coast to coast all the way, lays it in, and it's a 20-15 Yellow Jacket lead. Elenis would have the hot hand in the second quarter. He wants the ball right back, right there in that sweet spot. Puts it up, and the three-pointer is good for Elenis, and Colton goes up by 8. They would add to their lead. They would push the lead to 10 points when the big man, Isaac Sanchez, is going to get the ball right here in the high post, and the quick turnaround is good for Sanchez. So the Pirates having to battle back a little bit of a deficit here. Maurice Fitzgerald gets the putback for the Pirates. And then more from Colton. Look at them, nice touch pass. Great ball movement by the Yellow Jackets. Collins hits the jumper. 42-28 at the end of the third quarter. Colton on top. And they weren't done yet. Isaiah Stewart in the corner hits the 3. He had 10 points in the game for Colton, but the Pirates not going down without a fight. Here comes Doug Perez. Nice move there, a little hesitation. Hits the basket from close range, and then great passing here by the Yellow Jackets. Will set up Sanchez, and he will stick that jumper. But as we mentioned, the Pirates, they would fall behind by double digits, but they would go down fighting. It's Ramon Bryant from downtown. And how about Bryant for 2 more, even though his team was down 49-34. Bryant rolls in, gets that one. But too much Elenis. He had 24 points to lead all scores in this game. The great pass there to Stewart as Colton goes on to win the Division 9 CIF Southern Section Championship by a final score of 55-42. And for the Yellow Jackets, it's being said that it's their first CIF Boys Basketball Championship since 1920. Unbelievable for the Yellow Jackets. But how about that guy, Jerry Holmes Jr., and the coaching job he did this year for the Pacific Pirates? Unbelievable. And for the Pirates, their season's not done yet. They will be going to the state basketball playoffs, as will the Colton Yellow Jackets, so the season is not finished. But for Colton, waiting 106 years for their next boys basketball CIF championship, we caught up with the Yellow Jackets after the game to talk about their title, and what a run for the Colton Yellow Jackets in a great championship game. Again, beating the Pirates by a final score of 55-42.
Culmination of, I have a group of seniors I want to talk about first. There's 5 seniors I've had that were part of the program for all 4 years. I feel like this was kind of like the maturation of everything coming together. Not everybody with their group made it, but those 5 were kind of the anchor to the team. Structure, culture, everything kind of starts at the top. So I feel like we peaked at the right time. The beginning of the season was kind of a struggle for us. Had some injuries, had some guys in and out of the lineup, and it kind of all came together today.
I've never even been in an arena, so this is my first time. When we came in through the back, it was just like, I don't even know what I was looking at. And then going through the entrance to the court, it felt surreal. Looking at all the seats, I can't imagine how it feels to have it packed like that, but it felt good having all our fans in there. It felt like it was packed for us.
The whole playoffs, I think from our league play on, we talked about we have to avoid the hangover, because it's like you have like this adrenaline dump and this emotional dump every time you have a big game. And then it's like you got to get right back to work. So it's great to celebrate, but it's like we're always like one more game. We got, the work's not done. So for today, the work is done. So for the day, the work is done. So.
All right, congratulations to the Colton Yellow Jackets. We also caught up with the Pacific Pirates after the game, Doug Perez Jr. and head coach Jerry Holmes Jr.
When we walked in this morning, I tried to get these guys to, open up, be joyful, be happy that we're here. You can see they were nervous. You can see it in their eyes, and they always nervous. And first time being here, and I think it's all of our first time being here, but, they was nervous, so that played a big part in it.
We definitely were working hard to get here. We could execute it better.
I'm very proud of these guys. Actually, we started off doing summer league and came together, got these guys together, and they work hard in the gym. I wish you guys could see them. They work hard. They work hard. There's times I gotta fight this kid to get out the gym, but they work hard. And I'm proud of these guys. I'm excited to where we at right now, and I'm excited to see what's gonna happen next season. We build off. We only have 1 senior that's leaving, 2 seniors, and the rest of the guys are coming back. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty sure Doug is looking forward to it. We're gonna have some fun, and I'm very proud of this team.
I can say for myself and how I'm gonna get my teammates ready, just to make this game feel and like the way for after losing, just to make that motivation.
I think this game here was this loss, can motivate us to do better. Stick with our game plan, and we got work to do. We just got to go back to the gym and work out, work hard, and keep our head up and continue to push to do better.
A great run by the Pacific boys basketball team to reach the finals. All right, when we come back, we've got baseball, we've got swim, we've got volleyball, we got tennis. That's all coming up next here on Sports Weekly on IEMG.